Hello and welcome back to Film Posers. My name is Josie and I am accompanied by my lovely co-hosts Gabriela, Juan, and Ana. And today we are going to be discussing Inside the Circle. And this review is going to be moderated by Juan Mojica. Take it away.
Welcome back, Film Posers. So today, as Josie said, we're talking about Inside the Circle. The movie is directed by Javier Colón Rios, and Inside the Circle is described as a quirky romantic dramedy that tells the story of a girl who believes in relationships and marriage and who falls for a comic book and superhero-loving man who does not share the same beliefs. So we're going to start off this review with Film Poser Gabriela. Take it away.
Okay, so as if you've listened to our rom-com episode, you know that I am a big rom-com lover. I love a good rom-com and romance story. So, I wanted to watch this and see, maybe this will be like my next go-to rom-com that I'll watch when I'm feeling sad or every Valentine's Day and all of that. What best I can describe it, based off our episode where Josie talked about how to build a rom-com. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. One of the biggest problems of this was that both characters are complete opposites. So if you're complete opposites, then why do you want to be together if you're not going to make each other happy? You both clearly want different things on the film. It's really based on the girl who really wants to get married and have a family. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But then she meets this guy who wants to complete, who doesn't. He's like, I don't believe in marriage. I don't believe in any of that. And then she gets annoyed with him because he doesn't want the same things that she wants. So then don't be with him. Problem solved. Find someone who wants to get married and have a family. Yeah, and I'm really sad because, it had good Latinx representation. And obviously we love to see it. The director is Puerto Rican. So again, really wanted to like this, but sadly, it really missed the mark with me. Sadly.
So, just like Gabriela, it was pitched to me as a romantic comedy, and I was interested because of the Latinx representation. Like Josie had mentioned in our episode, one of the things you need is a strong start to introduce your film so that you can carry that energy and momentum into the rest of the film. And I agree with Gabriela, neither of the characters felt likable. I couldn't root for either of them. I thought there was zero charisma or chemistry even between the two. There were so many elements missing, and it was trying to follow a formula that they just didn't get right. There were no elements where you could be like, oh, this character has this quality, this quality, this quality. I couldn't list you the qualities besides the fact that that they just didn't match each other. They were different. This was not it for me. So next up, we're going to continue with Ana.
So when I found out that it was directed by Javier Colón, which he did one of my favorite Puerto Rican films that it's called I Am a Director, I was pleasantly surprised. Like Gabriela and Juan said, it got pitched as a romantic comedy. It is not funny. When it tried to be, like, it misses the jokes. I just didn't quite get it. And my problem is with the story itself because I just couldn't believe their relationship. Now, in the technical aspects, it was good. I liked the set design. I liked the photography. And I kind of like the quirky, like, each chapter kind of thing that they go with the animation. But there's just nothing else to it. The story wasn't believable. And I just couldn't get past by it. Yeah, it's sad because it does have good things, like I said, and it also has Latino representation. But it's the story itself is the thing that needs to be like changed.
And now we go to our resident rom-com expert, Josie. What are your thoughts on Inside the Circle? And did you want to get out of the circle?
So, I'm not going to be a broken record. I agree with everything that's been said during this review. The thing that I would like to add is that it just felt inconsistent. The premise is nice. I can see what they were trying to do in a rom-com perspective since that's what was pitched to us. But definitely, I think if this would have been more like dramedy and like even more drama, romantic drama, I think it would have worked a lot better. Because again, premise, okay, concept okay, because it's about basically the story is trying to tell us how people that are different can end up together and work together and make something happen. But the story just like the script needed more time, more work, and more revisions. Again, inconsistent. The characters weren't likable, and also it just plays on the stereotype of when women just want to fix and change a man, which it did a disservice to her character, Rocio. Yeah, the ending was predictable because usually like rom-coms are supposed to be predictable because we want them to end up together in the end. That's the whole point of the rom-com. But you knew where it was going, you just didn't want it to go there because clearly these two people aren't meant for each other. So I guess my only thing that I will say is that it could have been better. And I feel bad because, again, premise could have been good. Promise execution. And yeah, I would love to see what comes of both like the director and the writer in the future. But again, like I think this was made during quarantine, so there are a bit of obstacles in place. And again, I understand the struggle.
That'll be all for our Inside the Circle review. We'd like to thank you all for watching. If you want to follow us, you can follow us on Film Posers on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, our YouTube channel. You can subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell so you'll know exactly when our coverage goes up. Again, thank you for watching, and remember, we're all film posers. Bye.
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 A few moments later.
Also, one final thing that we have to get off the plate here. There's a scene where our character, Giancarlo, puts ketchup on sushi. Anna, you
That
love
boy
sushi.
put ketchup on everything.
We were okay, so I was watching the movie and I was in the film poster chat writing like, why did he just put ketchup on sushi? Because I thought, like, I know that they were going with they go with the Latino that they put ketchup on food because to taste better. But sushi, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that doesn't mix well.
Like obviously we in Puerto Rico it's very popular to put like ketchup on rice. Like that's a thing that a lot of people do here. So me seeing someone put ketchup on rice, yeah, that's fine. But sushi, that's a red flag.
You know what's interesting?
Yeah.
I was told because I asked someone, what do you do when you put ketchup on food? And they told me, oh, I usually put ketchup on food when it's bad. And I'm here going, if that was Giancarlo's point, that's another red flag in that relationship.
That was his own cooking.
Exactly.
Maybe he doesn't know he's a bad cook because he just drenches everything in ketchup.
Yeah. It just like it's okay. I put ketchup on things sometimes too. Like again, when it's not the best, especialmente el pastel. I am so sorry for being part of that side of the debate. Pero eso pasa. Lo único que el problema es el sushi. Ketchup on sushi is a no-no.
Oh.